Actually, mic check. Actually, I think we need to hear from the heart of this particular march. So I'm going to ask that she come up and speak. And that's Shauna. Don't hide from me, Shauna. I'll find you.
Did you get water? There's water. Ron, is that band ready? Alright, I'd like to call your attention over here. Can we get somebody to lift it up? Willie? Mic check. Use the mic. Alright, folks. I usually don't need a mic, but... So what? So I've been in Albany for 10 years.
For 10 years.
I've been in Albany for 10 years.
I've been in Albany for 10 years.
And I kind of love it here.
And I kind of love it here.
But I get discouraged.
But I get discouraged.
Because we're always fighting each other.
Because we're always fighting each other.
And this march is about coming together.
It's about coming together.
That's why we've got all the neighborhoods united.
That's why we've got all the neighborhoods united.
We know that some people are really hurting in this city.
We know that some people are really hurting in this city.
They've been hurting for a long time.
They've been hurting for a long time.
And it's affecting all of us.
And it's affecting all of us.
And it's time to stop talking about it inside at meetings.
It's time to stop talking about it inside at meetings.
Or in our homes.
Or in our homes.
Or over a beer.
Or over a beer.
And taking it to the street.
And taking it to the street.
And taking it to the places of power.
And taking it to places of power.
So this march is a beginning.
So this march is a beginning.
Because we are going to demand.
Because we are going to demand.
That the people in power.
That the people in power.
Respect us.
Respect us.
And start giving us jobs.
And start giving us jobs.
And homes.
And homes.
It is inexcusable.
It is inexcusable.
That we have abandoned building after abandoned building.
That we have abandoned building after abandoned building.
And homeless people at the same time.
And homeless people at the same time.
That we have people without jobs.
That we have people without jobs.
And we have needs for childcare.
And we have needs for childcare.
Other things I can't think of off the top of my head.
And other things I can't think of off the top of my
I
head.
think somebody else could give me something. What do we need here in this town? Angelica.
Rehabilitating buildings.
What else?
Teachers.
Teachers. What else?
Universal health care.
Universal health care. What else?
And jobs for all people.
Jobs for all people.
Migration.
And we have a long list. So I'm asking everybody here to stand together, to take a pledge that we will fight for each other. Not against each other.
Against each other.
Are people going to take that pledge today?
Yes, take that pledge today.
I'm asking. That's it.
I don't think we can stop
Pine Hills. We want to hear from Pine Hills.
United we stand.
United we stand.
Divided we fall.
Divided we fall.
We are one city.
We are one city.
I live in Pine Hills. Some people think it's very upscale and well-to-do.
Some people think it's very upscale and well-to-do.
Well, the truth is, Pine Hills has abandoned buildings, terrible streets, crime, unemployed, youth who have no jobs, abandoned stores and shops. In other words, Pine Hill is Albany. The more we see that, the more we reach out, the more we understand that we are all in this together. Over the last 2 weeks,
2 weeks,
I drove to parts of the city I'd never seen,
I drove to parts of the city I'd never seen,
including my own community.
including my own community.
And I photographed the devastation.
And I photographed the devastation.
And also those parts of our city
And also those parts of our city
where the wealthy live,
where the wealthy live,
in communities that cannot be seen
in communities that cannot be seen
unless you go out of your way.
unless you go out of your way.
And I saw, in addition to beautiful homes,
And I saw, in addition to beautiful homes,
wide streets,
wide streets,
beautiful trees,
beautiful trees,
magnificent gardens,
magnificent gardens,
and no abandoned homes.
and no abandoned homes.
I am proud to live in Pine Hills. I'm proud to be part of this movement.
I'm proud to be part of this movement.
And this is day one of a long struggle to take our city back.
This is day one of a long struggle to take our city back.
How's it going? My name is Victorio, and I'm from the Executive Director of the Social Justice Center. And first of all, we should just give a round of applause to all the people who put in tireless hours organizing this event. This event was tremendously inspirational because, you know, a lot of us would be like, oh, you can't do 3 marches. You can't march all the way to Pine Hills. That's too far. People won't do it, you know? And that's I think the beauty of this event is that people said, no, we can do it. And we have. And I think that's a powerful thing and a powerful statement. And so what I want to leave us with is just a reminder to put this in the context of history. Because what we're talking about the issue of segregation, economic segregation, the disruption that exists within the system we live in capitalism and racism. And I want us to remember, people misunderstand why Malcolm X was killed. People think, oh, you know, he was killed, he hated white people. Malcolm X was killed because Malcolm X was a figure that people realized might actually be able to organize working class white people and working class black people and working class people. And that's why he was killed, when people saw that he might actually be able to realize that potential. And people also misunderstand why Martin Luther King was assassinated. People think he was assassinated because he was trying to get equal rights for black people, and while that was a big part of it, when Martin Luther King expanded his work to working class people and poor people, that is when he became a true threat to the system, and that's why he was assassinated. Anytime people stand up and try to organize working class people of all races and all backgrounds, then they become a threat. So all of us here, what we're doing here right now, we are a threat. We are a threat. And don't forget that, because the only way we're going to see a true change in this society is if we organize all people who are affected by it. That's right. The 99%. Amen. Peace.
That's right. Can we get to sing some words from this shit right here from our youth, from our young people? Men, can I get you over here by the side, please? All the men, please, please. You're photogenic.
He's finished, so he can get in 50 things.
Yeah, we're going to get you in there too, but I'm going to say.
Well, I just want to represent for all the young black men that are in here, you know, because accountability starts with ourselves. So that's what I'm a tool to be utilized in as far as, you know, in the low-income urban community neighborhoods to reach out other young men, so that way, you know, we can stop the crime and the violence and take accountability for ourselves, so we can change our neighborhoods so that we can organize and strategize and work together as a team. That's why I love all of this, the unity from all the organizations. I just feel a blessing to be a part of everyone. God bless everyone. I'm praying for everyone. I pray that we will strive and continue to move forward, and that we will not let the enemy infiltrate and disenfranchise what we worked so hard for. And I'm going to be working with Albany Voice Vote, getting youth out to vote, having block parties, and doing whatever we can to get them to open up their eyes to what's going on around them, because a lot of them don't know what's going on. They're not politically aware, they're not educated, so we're going to be entertaining them and using that as bait to educate them, inform them, and empower them so we can get all together. So we have events, we can invite you guys, and then you guys can say what resources are available, and then we can continue to build and rapport. And God bless everyone.
Thank you.